and I don't know. We just live in this put people on blast culture now.
Yeah.
If it's it's like she. You know what I mean?
I do. Anything. Well, that's what the phrase. We do it for the gram.
Right.
That's where the phrase came from.
Right.
And so she did it for the gram.
Right.
She wanted everybody to know.
Right.
That look, I got one. I got him. We got a caller. We're gonna take this caller right here, Big T. Caller, are you there? Okay, we got you now. We got you now, brother.
All right, look, man. Everybody don't start on the same level.
Okay.
You never know what a person going through. I've been locked up. I get out. I gotta find a job, gotta find a car, gotta find a place to stay, and all that. So I got an ambition and drive. As long as he have that, I think she should make it work.
Yo, I really appreciate you. The way you started, brother man, you had me at the start. You said we don't all start out at the same level.
Exactly.
That's literally, pun intended or not, brother, you hit it on the head right there.
Exactly.
Later on, you stay with me, maybe on the second date, we get down there. It's very distracting down on the lower levels as you get closer to the court. You start to see celebrities. Right. And if it's the first date, which sounds like maybe this one was,
right,
man, I'm trying to have your attention. We got to talk.
Look, a first date is to get to know somebody. It's not to spend money on somebody. If you can't, if I can't impress you on a picnic, then I can't impress you at the Lakers game or the Wizards game or wherever the game was,
Right.
I appreciate it. I'm very curious then. If she ran out on you, what say you? I called her a coward. I stand behind that. But what say you about my take on that's not the right way to handle it?
Nah, let her run out. But she's not the one for you. Just pick up on you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start from ground zero. Don't let it hurt you. Get yourself back together. Keep her as your friend on Facebook, IG, Instagram. Post when you happy and when you come up, and when you get them good feet, post that. She gonna see it, and she gonna get right back on your line, and then you block.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
All over me.
Yo, what's your name, man? Where you calling in from?
Man, my name is Joey Adams, bro. I'm calling out of Austin, but I'm from Jasper, Texas.
Oh, okay, Jasper. Jay Boogie out there. Yo, thanks for calling in.
Boy.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Too.
And you know what I love about it is the fact that she did it and he knows up front. He should be happy.
Yeah.
He should be happy. He only wasted one afternoon or one evening or one night with this woman.
That's what the King of Jasper just said. Mm-hmm. What he said is she's not for you.
Right.
Here's the thing. You agreed to go out on a date. I don't know if he led with, hey, let's go out on a date. I'll take you to the NBA game. Maybe that's what he started. I don't know. But she clearly was interested in you.
Right.
So we thought. You here for the game or what? I mean,
no, she here for the ducking. She wants to go viral. She wants to be with the other women, down on the court and all of that. And you found out. This is a win for you. Yeah. This is a win.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got it right here. And good thing, good thing you didn't hurt yourself with these tickets.
Right.
And now you freed up because there's a group. Hey, let me tell you what I do. There's a group of them, and you run up in that group. There's got to be a group of 2 or 3 girls that are out there together. You roll up on them. Hey, make a night out of it. Ask them where they going after this. You planned on buying a couple drinks. Little Coca-Colas for you and your lady. Roll up over there and like, hey, I just went and got some milk duds. And what y'all trying to do.
And the good thing is, man, brother, if he's listening, I know he's not.
I don't know. Let me see. We got somebody listening.
We are international.
Yes, we are.
Internationally known, nationally recognized, and locally accepted. That's KZI. But if you listening, don't let this one woman, this one incident sour you on other women and other dating experiences and stuff like that. If you're gonna date women, or a date period, you're gonna have bad dates. You're gonna have bad experiences. That's part of dating.
Yo, someone is listening right now in Atlanta.
Right.
I looked it up. We got somebody listening from Atlanta right now.
What? If it's him, I hope you heed the advice. And if you know him, go tell him to go on the TuneIn app or go on KZI.org.
We right back at it. The Morning Grind, KZI, 88.7 FM, Austin, Texas.
And I don't know. We just live in this put people on blast culture now.
Yeah.
If it's it's like she. You know what I mean?
I do. Well, that's what the phrase. We do it for the gram.
Right.
That's where the phrase came from.
Right.
And so she did it for the gram.
Right.
She wanted everybody to know.
Right.
That look, I got one. I got him. We got a caller. We're gonna take this caller right here, Big T. Caller, are you there? Okay, we got you now. We got you now, brother.
All right, look, man. Everybody don't start on the same level.
Okay.
You never know what a person going through. I've been locked up. I get out. I gotta find a job, gotta find a car, gotta find a place to stay, and all that. So I got an ambition and drive. As long as he have that, I think she should make it work.
Yo, I really appreciate you. The way you started, brother man, you had me at the start. You said we don't all start out the same level.
Exactly.
That's literally, pun intended or not, brother, you hit it on the head right there.
Exactly.
Later on, you stay with me, maybe on the second date, we get down there. It's very distracting down on the lower levels as you get closer to the court. You start to see celebrities. Right. And if it's the first date, which sounds like maybe this one was,
right,
man, I'm trying to have your attention. We got to talk.
Look, a first date is to get to know somebody. It's not to spend money on somebody. If you can't, if I can't impress you on a picnic, then I can't impress you at the Lakers game or the Wizards game or wherever the game was,
Right.
I appreciate it. I'm very curious then. If she ran out on you, what say you? I called her a coward. I stand behind that. But what say you about my take on that's not the right way to handle it?
Nah, let her run out. But she's not the one for you. Just pick up on you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start from ground zero. Don't let her hurt you. Get yourself back together. Keep her as your friend on Facebook, IG, Instagram. Post when you happy and when you come up and when you get them good seats. Post that. She gonna see it. And she gonna get right back on your line. Yep. And then you block.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
All over me.
Yo, what's your name, man? Where you calling in from?
Man, my name is Joey Adams, bro. I'm calling out of Austin, but I'm from Jasper, Texas.
Oh, okay, Jasper. Jay Boogie out there. Yo, thanks for calling in.
Boy.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Too.
And you know what I love about it is the fact that she did it and he knows up front. He should be happy.
Yeah.
He should be happy. He only wasted one afternoon or one evening or one night with this woman.
That's what the King of Jasper just said. Mm-hmm. What he said is she's not for you.
Right.
Here's the thing. You agreed to go out on a date. I don't know if he led with, hey, let's go out on a date. I'll take you to the NBA game. Maybe that's what he started. I don't know. But she clearly was interested in you.
Right.
So we thought. You here for the game or what? I mean,
no, she here for the ducking. She wants to go viral. She wants to be with the other women, down on the court and all of that. And you found out. This is a win for you. Yeah. This is a win for you. It's a blessing.
It's a blessing that you got it right here. And good thing you didn't hurt yourself with these tickets.
Right.
And now you freed up because there's a group. Hey, let me tell you what I do. There's a group of them, and you run up in that group. There's got to be a group of 2 or 3 girls that are out there together. You roll up on them. Hey, make a night out of it. Ask them where they going after this. You planned on buying a couple drinks. Little Coca-Colas for you and your lady. Roll up over there and like, hey, I just went and got some milk duds. And you know what y'all trying to do.
And the good thing is, man, brother, if he's listening, I know he's not. But
I don't know. Let me see. We got somebody listening.
We are international.
Yes, we are.
Internationally known, nationally recognized, and locally accepted. That's KZI. But if you listening, don't let this one woman, this one incident sour you on other women and other dating experiences and stuff like that. If you're gonna date women, or a date period, you're gonna have bad dates. You're gonna have bad experiences. That's part of dating.
Yo, someone is listening right now in Atlanta.
Right.
I looked it up. We got somebody listening from Atlanta right now.
You know what? If it's him, I hope you heed the advice. And if you know him, go tell him to go on the TuneIn app or go on KZI.org.
And we appreciate you calling in. All ready to get the day started. That was a great call.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to let y'all know how I feel about this. Let me give y'all some traffic, tell you a little bit about the weather. I know on my drive in, I was a little worried, but the sun is shining through the front door right now, so I won't talk about what it was. Let's talk about what it is.
Right.
So we got on Texas 1 Loop, we got an obstruction on the road. That's Mopac Boulevard northbound at Breaker Lane. And then on St. John's Avenue, we have the crash. St. John's Avenue at Bennett Avenue. Obstruction on the road on Old Texas 20 near FM 973. That sounds like a Texas town for those who are not from around here. We also, and here's the other thing. Lost Creek Boulevard. If you're on that street, you shouldn't be. It's called Lost Creek. The creek may come back, and then the water's going to start rising wherever you at. But there's a crash near 360 Loop, Capital Texas Highway, and Lost Creek Boulevard. Over on Greg Lane, we have a crash. That's near FM 973. Crash on Grand Avenue Parkway at I-35 Service Road. Ridgeline Boulevard, there's an obstruction on the road. Ridgeline Boulevard near FM 620. Southwest Parkway, obstruction on the road. That's Southwest Parkway at Foster Ranch Road. Burton Drive, crash on Burton Drive near Riverside. Metric Boulevard, there's a crash at Stone Hollow Drive. And over on 23rd Street, the Jordan Street. Obstruction on the road, 23rd Street at Rio Grande Street. For the weather, I'm going to tell you guys, 82 degrees today. You're going to have a low of 47 tonight, but today you're going to have thunderstorms. Some locally heavy this morning, then partly cloudy during the afternoon hours. Storms may produce some hail. High 82, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 100%. 100%. Not will it. It will. It's when it's going to happen.
It's when it's going to happen.
So make sure y'all are prepared. All right. We got a caller on the line. I was going to say, thank you for patiently waiting, but hey, man, it ain't just about me. I got to make sure people in the streets know what's popping. But you can call back in. We'll give you another shot at it. So, Mike Epps.
Right. What about Mike Epps?
Mike Epps says before he dies, he wants to learn how to treat a woman 100% right. He goes on to say, I've never treated a woman right. This is one of my dreams. He's happily married to a beautiful woman right now. After the episode of the podcast he was on posted, he had to come back into his social media and comment about how he's never doing a podcast again because everything he says is taken out of context. So he has made some comments here lately and it has gone wrong. So he made some comments. Shannon Sharp got a little unhappy about that.
Right.
Former football player, NFL player, Shannon Sharp's got a podcast, and then Shannon Sharp, he still looked jacked. He still swole, looked like he just left the gym. And then went on the air. Them ain't the problems you want. You don't want to mess with them brothers. You want to if you gotta roll around with somebody, you want the brother that only be eating ho-hos and got Cheetos orange fingers. Like that's the dude you want.
I only talk smack with people who I can beat. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't want the brother that's working out. Right. He may not be able to fight, but he might be in shape long enough to catch you and to run around you. And if he's moving, you trying to stick and move, but he keep moving.
No, only talk about old people smarter than you. Joe Biden. I'll talk about Joe Biden those days.
Don't you come for Joe? Don't you come for hey, he can get it.
Right?
When people get a little, they get a little mad.
But I'm not talking about nobody who could come see me.
Oh no doubt. So then he had to come back and he said, "Yeah, man, what I'm saying is taken out of context." Now, I looked at his social media and the comments. Some people just commented just off of this post and was like, "Well, if you gotta apologize like this, I'm with her, your wife, and you dirty." Like there was a lot of that. They didn't even know. They didn't need to know. They didn't want context. They was like, well, here where we at. If you gotta apologize to your wife, and he did a couple posts after that because I think they came for her too. Her friends came for her to say, girl, he ain't treating you right. Like you've been with him all these years. So that happened. So then he had to come back and post again to say, hey baby, I'm happily married to you. No disrespect. I'm sorry I brought this to you. Big T, is there ever a moment where you got to backtrack?
Oh yeah.
Eat your words.
Oh yeah.
but wait a minute though. What if you didn't say it wrong? They listening wrong.
Well, dude, listen. First of all, in this day and age, people can take anything that you can say, anything that you say out of context if you want to.
Yes, sir.
Like I said earlier, people are looking to go viral. People are looking to go, he said that.
Oh.
Oh, he like fried chicken? Well, what's wrong with fish?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even have a preference no more. You can't say I like dark-skinned women, because light-skinned women will be like, how come you don't like light-skinned women?
Agreed.
You know what I mean? You can say, hey, I like a slim, petite woman. All the big girls, how come you don't like big?
Oof.
Let me catch my breath.
Wait, you didn't go to big. You went to very, very big. Is she? We all know somebody like that. Oh, Fat Sharika.
Oh man!
I got somebody from their block. I remember Fat Sharika.
Big Bertha.
You better not get in front. You better not be in front of her in the line when the ice cream truck come through, because she about to boom. She about to bump you out with the belly. Knock the change out your hand. You just counted it all up. You about to get your little snow cone. And then Fat Belly Sharika come up and boom, bump you. And you want to, like, you picking up your coins.
Right.
And you still selling wolf tickets. Like, girl, you better be glad. I'll get my money. Because as soon as I get this money, and you pick it up slow, that way she done got her stuff and she out. And then you can keep popping off. But you don't want them problems.
No, man. But people have no media training anymore, because social media is media.
Yeah, it is.
And we have all gotten so comfortable and so relaxed. And when people forget, they can hear you, they can see you, they can reach out to you,
and they coming for you.
Right. So if I'm talking about my wife or my girlfriend or my side chick or my brother or my whatever to you in private, that's one thing. But if I'm talking about her in public, people can, reach out to them and say what they want and put their own opinions and doubts and insecurities, into the mix. And now it ain't just a conversation with you and your significant other. Now it's a conversation with, with you and what they saying with the world. It's bad, man.
Everybody's got their opinion that they want to add. And they can.
Right. And
you're right. I also like to remind everyone that there's a bunch of keyboard gangsters out there. So that's what social media has done too. That you could just say whatever you want to say that you wouldn't say to someone's face. What did you start? We started this by saying you only talk smack to people you can whoop.
Right.
But hey, you don't want, and then I say when Fat Belly Sharika pushed me out the way, I pick up my coins. I'm still selling the wolf tickets like I'm about to do something, but I'm picking them up slow and strategically. I wait till cause she ain't fight nobody while she got her ice cream sandwich.
This is good. I like this.
She ain't mess with nobody. Hey, we'll take a quick call.
Go ahead.
Caller, are you there?
Yes, we are. This is Dr. Jordan.
Oh, Dr. Jordan.
I'd like to say hello.
Hello, class. I know y'all calling in from North Carolina. Hello, everybody. Y'all live on the air. They live on the air. We got the whole classroom live on the air. That's great. Thanks for calling in. How's the Friday starting off for y'all over in North Carolina?
Does somebody want to say a song? How's the weather here in North Carolina, class 1 to 3? Cold.
Hey, I believe children are the future.
I have a student. Okay, now my students are getting off the shot. Anyone bold?
Yeah. That's what happens.
Something special?
It's like that. Adults get shy when they get on the air,
especially when they come on a radio station.
If they hear themselves on the radio, they get caught up.
Yeah, they're getting a little shy.
That's okay. Hey, Dr. Jordan, thank you for calling in and giving them a chance. And then if they, you never know, on another time they may be able to deliver. But y'all have a great day out there in North Carolina. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, so that's it.
All right. Hey, How about that?
International. That's no.
That's national.
That's national. Yeah, international, national, and local.
Hey, ain't that cool that the teacher put us on? That's a calculated move. She said, "Well, hold on, we got that morning mix by DJ Wiz. We can get y'all a little shout out.
Right.
Never know, we may have someone in that classroom may want to grow up and get intermediate.
Right. Well,
children are the future.
They are the future.
Sometimes they got to be able to touch their mentors, and it helps.
But you know, it's funny when that red light comes on, because we were talking about, like, there are a lot of people who talk smack, then when they get confronted, when it's time to put up.
Mike Tyson famously said, "Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth."
Mm-hmm. You know, Corey Holcomb was talking smack about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith showed up. Hey guy, hey player, you know, and it was, yeah.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, it happens even with Mike Epps. Mike Epps had to back up a little bit. You know? Even Eddie Griffin, when he talks smack about Shannon Sharp, you know.
Eddie Griffin did.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp had to. Eddie Griffin had to kiss the ring.
No. Eddie Griffin, he ain't supposed to be talking smack to anybody, and if he do, he gotta walk that back. Ain't he like 130 pounds?
Right.
He like Bruce Lee.
You know, but he had to kiss the ring, man.
But he ain't Bruce Lee.
You know,
he like Bruce Lee size.
Right.
That's 100 pounds a go for me. Bruce Lee died at 133.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't working with that.
Nah,
I'm heavy D. I know I go by Dapper D, but I'm the overweight lover heavy D. That's what the girls they love me.
They love you though. They love you. They still love you.
They love me. Cause I'm Mr. Big Stuff.
Who do you think you are?
Mr. Big Stuff.
Oh yeah.
but that's what we're doing out here. So when we have an opportunity, we'll take your calls. Sometimes we go to breaks, and when we come back, if you hold on the line, we love to hear you. We love that interaction, and you can call in 512-836-2887. Thanks for calling in from North Carolina. She's called in a couple times before, so long time listener and supporter of the show. Dr. Jordan got him in the classroom listening in. Okay, so I want to talk to you about one other thing.
What's that?
There's a lady, and she needs a little help. She asked for some help. So this is what she said. She said, y'all, being married is difficult because it's the little things that make me mad. My husband cannot go to bed without the TV on. She said, I hate light in a room when I'm trying to sleep. So I invested in the eye covers, you know, the little eye mask that you put on. And then during the day, he loves to blast the living room TV when watching anything. Is this just men? Do y'all do this too? I'm tired, and it's funny. I'm started to not play music in my car because whenever I come home, the TV will be on, so that's my loud for the day. Okay. Big T. This young lady is looking for some questions. So the first question she said is this just men?
Right.
Do you do any of these behaviors?
No.
Okay.
I mean, when I sleep, dead quiet.
Okay.
I like it cold. You know, and that's me. I'm not a loud TV blasting guy.
Okay.
Even though I can fall asleep to music and to the TV, I don't need it. So if I had a wife or something like that, and she, you know, we don't have that issue.
Okay. All right.
Is it you?
Which one? So the first thing, I don't fall asleep to the music. But if there is a GTD mix, by the time we get to the, I'll make sure that's playing. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Martin if y'all get that reference. If you don't,
what does it stand for? Can you?
Yes. Well, it's an acronym. GTD, meaning got the D signifies that you have made it to the finish line. Right. That you are where you want to be. Right. But that's where I'm going to leave GTD. But yeah, when it comes to the loud TV, man, I got my joint hooked up to the surround sound. I got the speakers here, to there, to everywhere. I got the center channel. I got the subwoofer. But yeah, my lady told me to turn it down because the house was shaking. Right. And stuff was falling off the shelves.
Well, see, I live in an apartment, so that has a lot to do with it. I don't want to get those noise complaints and all of that stuff.
You gotta stay with the roof over your head. Right spot. Right. All right. Let me take this call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have comment I want to make about that question you asked. I'm just like that lady says when it's not just men. I can't fall asleep unless I have my television on. And during the day, I listen to movies Paul Steve Harvey, or whatever shows that I like to laugh. So when I'm going from room to room, I can still hear the program.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you say that do you fall asleep with the lights on or some light in the room, or is it pitch black?
No, with the television on.
Okay, all right. So you got.
And then I also like the sound of the fan, even during the winter time.
Oh yeah.
Too. But I think some of that comes from growing up in a home with other siblings, and it was always noisy. It was always somebody making noise. So that's a form of comfort to some of us.
Yeah, I also believe that like big city people,
right?
They used to noise outside. I remember when my family used to. I was the country cousin from down south. I'm mid-Atlantic, but anything south of New York, they consider the South.
Anything south of New York.
I went up there. It's loud, baby. It's loud up there. Big T. It's loud, bro.
Really?
But these people could fall asleep in that. And so I think if they ever live out of the city, I think they need something. So those kind of people, I certainly think it's a very necessary evil for them their whole lives.
I think so too. It depends on the environment that you came out of.
Yeah, I agree. Now the farm folk.
Yeah.
Well, those farm folk, and I've been outside of the city when you could look up and you could actually see all the stars.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe there's that many stars. Now I would imagine they also would need some noise, because you can hear the owls. Exactly. You hear the crickets. You can hear so now I'm just wondering, who are the people that would need any background noise? Like, it would affect them.
Well, you ever thought about the?
Yeah.
Good question. Well, thank you all.
Hey, thank you, man, for calling in. Have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Bye. Big T, you had something?
Yeah. What do you think about those noise machines? Those brown noise that that.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement. That some people need it. I am a victim of. I'm a polylinguist, and I have always thought that falling asleep and listening to some languages helps me.
Oh, okay.
I've done a good job with the languages, so maybe it is, or maybe I'm just always hustling. I do some Spanish. I do German.
Oh, wow.
I'm the best at Russian.
Really?
I was the best at Spanish, but I just fully let it go.
When do you get to practice? How do you let Spanish go, but you're the best at Russian?
Because Russian is hard. And I wanted to devote all energies to that. They got 6 different cases. They got 33 letters in the alphabet, more than we got the 26. They inventing stuff and put.
Well, you said cases, like so it's uppercase.
No, just like so they got the accusative case, the genitive case. Again. Do you even know what accusative and genitive?
No,
you see what I'm saying?
That sounds like something you gotta go see a doctor for.
And what? or your girlfriend went through your phone.
Right.
It sounds like now I got the accusative case because she saw the picture of Janet. Yeah, that's another conversation.
Yeah,
but
bro.
And I'm gonna tell you this though. One thing I've learned when you're learning other languages, you better be good at English, because they go back. They make references to English, so they'll be like, yeah, so. We're talking about the preposition, and you need to make sure that you know what a direct object and the pronouns and wait, what? Huh? And then passive adverbs and I was like, wait, what?
Wow.
So yeah, and that actually hurts you. That stunts your growth if you want to develop at the highest levels. I didn't want to just because I have Russian speaking friends, and they'll be like, hey man, just go ahead and be able to talk it. Just talk it. But I was like, nah, man, I ain't trying to be illiterate. I want to be able to read, write, and speak it, and even they have told me, no, don't worry about that, but nah, y'all ain't the boss of me. I won't be able to do it all. So yeah, and now that takes you down another path. It slows you down, but yeah, bruh.
So Russian,
very good at English.
Russian, German, English, and Spanish. English. So that's 4 languages.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Trying the best. I'm gonna tell you.
There's people all over the world, like in Africa. Like if you can speak 4 or 5 languages if you live in Africa, because all of the different countries in the continent.
Yeah. I lived in Germany for 3 years.
Oh wow.
And as an adult. And I'm a geographical knowledge here. It's surrounded by 9 countries. It's like the size of Texas, but it's got 9 countries around you. So if you could speak some French, it's bordered by France. So if you could speak some French, it's to your advantage. The Czech Republic is right there.
Right.
So you could speak Czech, Italian. Like there's a lot of people over it. Polish is right next door. So I know people that could speak serious and they could speak to me in English.
Wow.
Great. So hey man,
Wow.
that's a whole nother life.
Yeah, I didn't even know that about you.
Little hobby. You know, that's what I try to do. So I'm very curious though about I want to come back to something that we were talking about just a second ago. Do you sleep in the dark though? I don't think you answered that.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. No lights.
You look like you scared of the dark. Come on, bro.
Man,
it's all right. Look, we all family.
No, I am not scared of the dark.
It's all right, man. Come on, open up.
Not in my place. I'm not scared of the dark while I sleep. Not where I sleep.
But a back alley.
Hey, you know,
you ain't going down there.
I'm not a country guy. So, you know, I know.
Oh.
I can imagine just being out there in the dark and hearing those animals and is that a pterodactyl? What is that?
You don't know.
You know, is that a brontosaurus?
Stuff starts rustling over there in the bushes.
You know, nah. So if I'm in my place, no lights. If I'm outside, I want everything lit up like it's, you know, I want everything.
Right. Let me say something to you. I used to live in Florida.
Oh no.
And if I told you that a girl said, "Hey, let's go do a little bonfire. Let's go out," and her people, they do that. I don't do that. But I went, bro. Every time something rustled, every time I heard a twig snap, your boy was ready. Now I was strapped.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let her know. We're not going back in time to let her know. And that made me feel a little good.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, for those who are gun fans, you know what I'm saying. You gotta be able to get to it. Just because you have it, don't mean you can use it.
Right.
You gotta be able to pull it.
Right.
But look, Florida got Panthers. That's why their hockey team is called the Florida Panthers. And alligators.
Yeah, I know. And pythons.
You don't want to mess around.
They got pythons, alligators, all, you know,
you
DeSantis.
You better not.
You know, they got everything. All kind of dangerous stuff.
I'm gonna take one quick call. We got just about 90 seconds or so. Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
I was saying about the dog.
Hey, you afraid of the dark?
No, I'm not scared of dogs.
Oh, okay.
I love the lights on.
Okay. Now, do you go to sleep with music or the TV?
Huh?
Do you go to sleep with the music on or the TV on?
No, not really. When I'm tired, I turn everything off.
Oh, so you like you fall asleep in a crypt. You like a hyperbaric chamber. Sleep. You go to sensory deprivation levels is what it sounds like.
No, I love it. That's love singing the dog.
Oh, okay. Hey, let me get that phone number. So when I'm stuck in the dark and I need a G, you sound like a G. I can call you up and, you know, like if the lights go out, come on over. You can raid the fridge or something because, you know, it's going to go bad anyway. But you can keep the company, so I ain't going to be scared. What?
You got good eyes. You can see at night.
Oh, no, I ain't got them good eyes. No, it's over. It's over. I used to have them, but I ain't got them no more. Hey, what's your name? Where you calling in from? What's your name and where you calling in from?
Miranda.
And where you at? You here in Austin?
I'm in Austin.
Oh, well, hey, thank you for calling in. We got to go to a break. That was a good call.
Yes, it was.
Hey, I'm putting her on speed dial. You listen to KZI, The Morning Grind, 88.7 F. That came in nice.
Yeah.
Man, you want to freestyle.
Right. I've seen you freestyle before, man.
Not, hey, they better keep me focused. That's what they better do, because when you got Dapper D,
man, I remember we was at what was it, Hiders for the UT game. I said you go drop a freestyle. You it came about you. You had that Wayne Brady flow, man.
brother, stay locked and cocked.
I'm like, what?
All right, so I'm gonna give him a couple little updates on the traffic. We got a trouble spot over on I-35 southbound. There's a crash, lane blocked, left-hand shoulders blocked. And that is I-35 southbound at exit 230, US 290. Over on Texas 1 Loop, obstruction on the road. It was there earlier, but this is Texas 1 Loop, Mopac Boulevard northbound at Breaker Lane. Old Texas 20, that obstruction that's on the road still there. Old Texas 20 near FM 973. Over on Lost Creek Boulevard, that crash is still there. That's Texas 360 Loop, Capital Texas Highway. Ridgeline Boulevard, that obstruction on the road is still there near FM 620. And then over on Burton Drive, there's a crash near Riverside Drive. We're going to have a high of 83 today. It went up by 1.
Hot.
And then a low of 47 tonight. Sunshine and clouds mixed today. Slight chance of a rain shower. Oh, the chances went down.
It was 100 before.
That's why you give them the updates. High at 83, winds in the northwest at 10 to 20. So the winds also picked up at that time too. Wow, that's going to be a good day. It's a good Friday. A lot of people are unhappy right now, Terrence.
Why is that?
Because they about to have all their kids at home next week for spring break. 512-836-2887. Call up and tell me what your plan is. Are you going to get hospitalized tonight? That way you in the hospital for all next week? I mean, how you going to get out of that? What do you do? Can you send them somewhere? Can you bring somebody in?
Is there a spring break camp or something?
This is the perfect time for grandma to come visit. And then you could leave grandma at the house with them kids, and then you could take a vacation.
Now, for a lot of people, mother-in-law coming
no, that's why we leaving.
Okay.
She come, we leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her dap on the way out. I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna give her dap.
Oh, so you looking at free babysitter? That's what you're looking at.
And a way out. I'm trying, brother trying to break free. This is the prison break. That's how hard I be running to get up out of there. All right, so I got another question for you.
Shoot.
If you owned a boat, what would you name it? And money is no object, brother. Is
it a big boat?
Nah, brother. You got one of them DJ Khaled.
Oh, wow.
We the best. Your money is long, and so is the boat. So I know I said boat. It could be a yacht.
Right.
A ship is too big.
Right.
Like, you ain't the Navy, brother. Your money ain't that long.
What would I name it?
What would you name it?
Let me see. Let me think. Because see, if I'm rich, you know, I want to do.
I know what you was about to say. I'm gonna finish this thought.
What was I gonna say?
This is what you was about to say. Because if I'm rich, I'm arrogant.
You know. I mean, I wish I had enough money so that I could be the man that I want to be. You know, I would think I'd call my boat what? Looking Hill.
That's amazing.
Look at him.
That's amazing. See, that's why I'm glad I asked you, man. God bless America. God bless Terrence.
What would you
welcome, listeners.
What would you call your boat? Pimpin'.
Pimpin'. And there ain't no G at the end.
Well, okay. Pimpin'.
Pimpin'.
Okay. Pimpin. Sorry, 50 Cent.
Yeah. I mean, you could throw a little.
What color would it be? What color would you paint it?
Red.
Yeah, okay.
Got to be that red.
Just red and purple, or just
like
red?
Like a candy cane out there.
Red and white. Okay.
I'll break it up a little bit.
Okay, all right.
But those also are my colors. Dripping in the blue today. You got on the blue shirt too.
Oh, you a Kappa?
Was this intentional? I am.
Oh, wow.
I am. It was meant to be, brother. It was meant to be. Oh, now you judging me. I had you. Nah, I lost you.
You know, man, judging you, yes. Because I met Kappas.
Oh, okay.
You know, I went to UT. I met some of you know what?
Shout out to Iota Delta chapter.
Oh, wow, he knows.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm in these streets, bro.
Wait. Elder Watson Diggs, right?
Yes.
Affectionately known as a dreamer. See, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you do.
I earned the right.
That's one of our founders.
I earned the right to judge.
Hey, he was one of the. He was. So we were founded in 1911. And during that time, a war started, if you remember, called the World War. And that brother was educated, and so the army at that time was trying to say, hey, let's see if we could go against our stereotypes, and that black men would be able to be army officers. So they sent them all to Iowa, did some training, and he was one of them.
Oh, he made it.
Man, that brother has been a part of everything.
Okay.
Elder Watson Diggs. That's why he's affectionately known as the dreamer.
I know the Greek. I know the Greek word.
Brother said,
the cube, the crazy cube.
If I believe it, I can achieve it. and we are about achievement. So
Right.
thanks to that, brother. So we carrying the torch. But I'm impressed that you knew about Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity
Omega
Incorporated.
Psi Phi Alpha Phi Alpha.
Omega Psi
Beta-
Phi is the same year as us. They're 1911
Yeah.
also, if you didn't know.
Oh yeah. Alpha's a 08, aka.
No, the AKAs are 08.
Yeah, Alpha's a 06.
The brother. Look at.
I told you, man. See, I've earned the right to judge and disapprove.
Yeah, you might have been at a step show or two.
Oh yeah.
Listeners, if you ain't never been to a step show, I'm sure there's one coming up. If y'all are in our listening audience here in Austin, I'm sure UT's gonna have one here shortly.
Yeah.
If you didn't make it to the homecoming over at HT, that was in February. They had a step show. So if you missed it, there's gonna be one coming up. You gotta see it. The synchronicity,
Right.
I mean, it is there. You gotta appreciate the fact that people in this day and age still are coming together and working on their steps.
Man.
Ain't nobody doing that no more. Think about it.
I'm trying to think about the last time I've been to a step show.
Ooh.
It's been a minute, dude. It's been a minute. I didn't even know they still did it.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, that's legacy. I think that will remain to be passed down. And one of the things is when you get the opportunity to finally become a member of whatever organization, the step shows or the probates or the coming out parties, they are step shows anyway. So even if it wasn't an advertised, but generally you want to advertise it to give these individuals an opportunity to shine in front of their classmates, their peers, and other people on campus. And that's a little bit of marketing too, because now everybody be like, oh, wait, hold on now. I see how everybody...
so can you work the cane?
Yeah. I'm not a cane master though.
Okay.
We got brothers to do that.
Oh yeah.
But I hold it. I will move with it. And hey, that's the thing. With my martial arts background, I'm actually...
Man, wait a minute. You're a martial artist too?
Oh, yeah, I used to teach Kung Fu.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Kappa, you speak languages.
Yeah.
And you're a martial artist.
I'm trying to be a Renaissance man.
Okay, I see.
I'm trying to
I see.
jack of all trades, and we'll see what I master because I ain't done yet.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm still working. I had me a Mr. Miyagi.
Did you?
Yeah.
You was Mr. If you talk, you was Mr. Miyagi.
Yo, it's funny though. When I lived in Korea for a year.
Damn.
But I was practicing. So Korea is known for Taekwondo. That's a Korean art. But I did Kung Fu, which was a Chinese art. So I was practicing one day. Brother was extroverted.
Right.
I'm out in the streets, like in some grass, doing some things. And this old head walks past. He's like, "Oh, you do Kung Fu?" I'm like, "Yeah, old head. Yeah, I do it."
Right.
And then, but I wasn't rude or nothing. But I was like, "All right, bro. I mean, I'm doing my thing here."
Right.
And sometimes a lot of people do want to stop and talk to you about what you're doing. And so he was like, "Hey, yeah, I teach that." I was like, "Man, now I did do this." I was like, "Man, you Korean. This is a Chinese art."
Right.
And then that's when the old head later on, he gave me some game about what happened over in Asia, because I'm from America, right?
Right.
And I didn't know, but he was like, "Well, first of all, the Chinese invaded and they had populated. And my mom, boom, 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 boom. And he just took me down the line, and I ended up learning some things from him. And he was my Mr. Miyagi. Because my Kung Fu instructor was a young cat. He was a young brother, like 20 when I met him.
Right.
I was like 16. We're going to go to a call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Douglas. How you doing? And you're the...
Terrence?
Terrence Terry, Grown Man Game, Thursdays 4 to 7. Hanging out on the morning grind. What you got?
What you got?
Yes.
What I got is, did you hear our president? You're all asking a lot of questions down there. Did you hear President Joe Biden give the State of the Union address?
Oh, he kicked butt.
Tell us about it.
Yes, he did. He
This-
kicked butt.
this your moment.
Huh?
This is your moment. Tell us about it, because all of our listeners may not have got it.
Well, he started off and let the Supreme Court justice know what they did. He said, with no offense to you all, by voting against Roe versus Wade, he set them in their place. I didn't see Clarence Thomas there and Mr. Alito there, so I guess they didn't want to be embarrassed about what they stand for.
Oh.
And he let them know the ladies are going to come out and vote on this cycle, and there are more ladies than men. So when you took away Roe versus Wade, and now you're dealing with can't have no form of protection, can't go to protect your body when you go, if you need to have an abortion, if that's not your time of choice, that it's going to be uncomfortable. where the courts have done that. He laid it down. He had ladies, the ladies that were in the audience, he gave them credit. He brought out a whole lot, and then he showed the Republicans of it. Do you know they sat there in pure, no praises, no claps, no nothing. He told them, he said, I believe you all voted against the bills that I'm trying to pay, but yet you're enjoying, the states are enjoying the compensation from what the funding for whatever program you need. He shut them down.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. And the people need to hear that. And he also let the former president. Yes, he did. He let the former president know with the critical racism and the critical conversation that you've been bringing out, but yet and still you haven't did anything for the American people. So in your mind, which one? They left you see who do you want there for the president of the United States for the next 4 years? He hit the nail on the hammer. He hit the baseball out the baseball park.
Oh yeah, hey, I love the analogies. Thanks for calling in. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. It is important to vote.
Yes.
You got to be heard.
Yeah.
And she touched on a ton of topics there that I'd love to get to. I'm glad that
I saw
a woman could have the opportunity to be in control of her body. I mean, like, when you think about that, how could you be against that?
Right.
I don't understand. I really don't. It's their body. It's their choice. If you think that you should control someone else's body, you can't tell me that's right. You can't tell me that's right. Now we know that some people hurt themselves. Mm-hmm. That's something different. That's something different. If we know that you have a mental imbalance,
right,
and you want to hurt yourself,
right,
then I was just talking to Jabari about an intervention. Yeah, we're going to have an intervention. We're going to get you locked up. So you can't hurt yourself.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, but I'm not. So I'm glad he went in on that.
Yeah, and elections matter.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for. I'm just telling you to vote, because elections matter and they have consequences. And Joe did pretty good. I mean, I think he put to bed all the sleepy rumors and dementia rumors. I don't know what he took.
Joe was ready.
Yeah, I don't know what he took. Yeah, you know what I mean, but he kicked butt last night. I saw it, and Kamala looked good. Everyone looked good. Everyone, it was a good display for America. I didn't see Obama there. I didn't see Michelle there.
Oh, okay.
But it was good.
Hey, I bet Biden said, "Hey, man, how about you sit this one out? They'll show up too often. There's too many eyes on you."
Right.
Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So, the deal with abortion is, yes, you have the right to control your body and accept certain things, when it comes to medical things. And if whatever it is that you want to do with that is totally fine when it comes to abortion. But I think the problem is that women feel, or even men feel, that taxpayer dollars should help with those things. Mm-hmm. If you want to get rid of whatever you want to call it, a fetus, a baby, a living being, a non-living being, you need to pay for it out of your own pocket. There are situations where it is life or death, and there are situations where pedophilia comes into play. Those are exceptions. Okay, and it comes by a base-to-base situation. But if you want to have unprotected sex, if you want to not take the after, we have so many other preventative methods, and even after the fact methods.
Ma'am, well, what are your thoughts on victims of sexual violence? And so if you're a victim of rape, you shouldn't have to pay for that.
Oh, that too. That's one of those exceptions.
Okay.
That is one of those exceptions. But you can't wait until the baby is 6 months old to make a decision, I want to go ahead and abort, and then I need some help with the funding, and expect other people to help you pay for that.
You're talking about just normal cases, normal people in those cases, right?
Correct.
For that last, okay. Yeah, so I I understand what you're saying about the fiscal part that factors into people and their decisions on voting against it. Are you against all type of fiscal aid? Well, just curious.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's okay. Hey, we all working. We all moving and grooving. We appreciate you listening in. So where do you stand on that?
No, I'm not against all.
Mm-hmm.
There, like I said, there is a case by case situation.
I got it.
And there are some circumstances that it's a necessity, and there's some circumstances where you have to make a hard decision on what you're going to do.
So just so I'm clear, you're pro-abortion, but you have concerns about how we pay for the abortion. Is that what I'm hearing?
I am pro-life, but I am.
I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. That's what. Yeah. Okay. You
just said it wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Come on, Mike Epps. Come on, Mike Epps.
Thank you. Right. Okay. Thank you for that. So,
ma'am, you gotta excuse him. When it comes to naming a boat, the brother's quick. When it comes to naming a kid, he ain't got nothing to you.
We gonna get on looking here.
He read about pimping. His brother.
Wait, hold on. The pimping was mine. I'm the genius. I'm the genius behind that one. I know you're judging. To me, it's genius. but yeah. So Terrence, you were you done with that thought?
Yeah. I just wanted to get so like you're pro-life, but
the factors
matter? The circumstances,
yes,
it's like you said, it's a case by case basis. I was just trying to get clarification on your position there. That's all.
Yes, and I was actually having a discussion with a family member about Planned Parenthood, and she was like, well, those government dollars, the state dollars, they don't go towards the abortions. I said, well, you have to look at the numbers a little bit deeper, because what the state dollars or the government dollars do for Planned Parenthood is it makes everything else cheaper so that they can give a reduce, so that money does go towards the services that they provide, whether it's abortion or preventable methods. We
had a caller. We have some caller input. Do you mind staying on just for a quick second here? So a caller, a listener said, but contraceptive measures can fail, pills, condoms, and also some people can't afford basic health care. So how can they pay for abortions? And if they live, then that's more taxpayer dollars. So it's a better investment to aid abortions than to aid in the form or welfare. What are your thoughts on that? Because you're coming from the fiscal point, and they came from the fiscal point too. And so when you think of long term, I think this is still a more fiscally responsible decision. What say you?
Well, we can move away a little bit from fiscal. If we close our legs more often than open them, then this wouldn't be an issue. We're talking about women and men who are living in a promiscuous environment, and it has gotten worse, as time has gone by, and they've gotten. I'm a teacher, so I've seen the teenagers. I've seen middle schoolers getting pregnant here and there, and parenting and not teaching.
And you think they should have? And you think they should have the kid or no?
As far as a 12-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. I was just
Hey, no, it is a good question. So, ma'am, first of all, thank you for being a teacher. Appreciate your service to our community. Mm-hmm. I just want you to know, if I'm waiting for that to end up on the ballot, because I think teachers should be paid more. I believe that teachers should get the babysitter rate. Now, I'm not the genius behind this.
What is the babysitter rate?
So the babysitter rate is, you pay babysitter $10 an hour to watch a kid or something, right?
Right.
So she's in a classroom. Let's say she got 8 kids in a classroom. That's $80 right there. And then there's other factors that factor in to that. So we're talking other costs associated. Now, we know that a teacher has more than just 8 kids in a classroom, but I think teachers should get paid more. My number starts at 6 figures when it comes to teachers. At a minimum, the brand new teacher gets 6 figures, so you know where it can escalate after that. And I think if we did that, we would have not only the best teachers, but man, we have knife fights over applicants to become teachers to educate our youth, and I think they're grossly underpaid. So, my
I
opinion.
appreciate that.
My
I
opinion.
appreciate that because there's some hardworking individuals out here who are just not getting what they need, and they are spending money out of their pocket for supplies and to help these children. We are picking up and dropping off kids from their homes. We're doing more. We're like Uncle Bob and
Right. I think. Yeah, I mean, paying teachers is cool, but I also think the resources and the respect and the way it's being viewed,
Yeah.
I think teachers don't feel appreciated.
Nah.
And a dollar, and I don't think it matters how much you make if you're not being appreciated.
Yeah. She said it. She said, I'm gonna hold you right there. I'm gonna hold you right there. She said, let me stop you right there. Look at here. He is the captain. Look at here. Look at here. He is the captain of that ship.
I'm getting paid right. I'm a high-level executive. You barely, even see your boss. So
I'm gonna push back on that because my mom was a teacher and my dad was a teacher for a while.
Yeah.
And because high school teachers, if you look at a high school teacher and you look at a college professor, right, the respect and the esteem that we hold professors in,
Yes.
is different than the respect and esteem that we hold high school teachers in. And I think that money doesn't fix everything.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I'm not trying to say you don't deserve a raise. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
No, he is not.
But I do think that there are other things that can, contribute to happiness and mental well-being.
Like I believe all teachers to get free shoes. They stand on their feet all day. You know what I mean? They need the best insoles. That should be
Dr. Scholl's.
That should be like a uniform allowance that they get. That we will give you some. Don't give them the cheap stuff. Or they get an allowance that they could go buy, a per diem, if you will.
Right.
They can go do that. Second of all, they should be getting DoorDash every day. They ain't gotta. I don't need no teacher trying to meal prep for the week. You eating for free. First of all, whenever they get a chance to eat, you ever notice? Yeah, when they get a chance to eat, they always running behind us.
Can we just get a free cafeteria meal? We have to pay for the cafeteria meal.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Doing that, right?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Here's the next thing.
What's that?
We need to start looking at their transportation and putting in on that. What happens when that teacher can't show up? Because they ain't getting paid a lot, so they in that old beater car.
Right.
Now we got the janitor rolling in with the media cart. Remember back in those days?
Dang.
I don't know if they do that anymore. But now you got the substitute. Now we got the old substitute that's 133 years old, and she talking to us about what stuff was like in World War I. She knew Elder Watson Diggs.
Right.
And she putting us to sleep. That is a day lost, a day of learning lost, and we can't get that back. So, those are some of the things I think we got to put in on when it comes to that. Because, there are jobs that are doing. There are Fortune 500 companies that do that. I took a job that gave me a free car with free gas.
Right. That's resources. That's perks. That's an expense account. That's we need to do that. Days off. Pay. There are other things that we can do because if teachers are underpaid now, and if you gave them more money, then they'll meet the median, and that's still not enough.
If I could send money to a country that I can't walk down the street, or that a soccer player that looks like you and I can't play soccer over there without expletives being thrown at them, racist expletives being thrown at, why are we giving that country money?
Right.
We could take that $200 million to $1 billion and we can reinvest that into our teachers here.
Right.
Don't get me started on this, brother.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you are right there. Can I get my cell phone bill paid? Because you're our company email, because it is a company.
Yes.
Right. Hey,
School is a company.
And my old job paid for my cell phone. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
All of my other jobs paid for my cell phone.
Exactly.
Oh, I got a free. They gave me a free card. I had a free phone.
Right. Exactly. and how did you feel? How did you feel?
Amazing.
Exactly.
I left Houston, Texas for that job. I had to move out to Los Angeles.
Exactly.
And I won't, man, you know what it takes to get you up out of Houston? That's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
Yeah. I was single in Houston.
But those perks are ways to increase
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, what's your name and what school system are you in? Where are you putting this work for us?
Let me just say this, that I am in probably the most minority-based high school in Austin, Texas.
Oh.
I'm not going to give my personal information out
no,
there.
that's understood. We take stage names here. We take stage names.
You could have said anything.
We got a dude named T-Bone T that calls in. We got a dude named Castro from Leander that calls in.
You know, yeah.
So you can call me. I wish the kid would.
I wish the kid would. Fade up.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. Sorry to take so much of your time, but hey, that's what you get for being interesting. Well, see, I'm gonna come to her class. I can learn something. She had my interest. We held her on the line way too long, and she can't even claim this call. Well, she got to pay for it herself. See, rude like that. Rude like that. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great day. Yeah. That was a good call.
Yes, it was.
We went through a wide range of things.
Exactly.
Here. And whether we are or are not in agreement, we are happen to be in agreement about our teachers. But
yeah, we're trying to do the best we can, and there are multiple ways. To achieve your goals, and sometimes people, get stuck on one way to skin a cat, and there are multiple ways to skin a cat.
And we appreciate the listeners who are reaching out to us to offer in, those who are not on the line, those that sometimes don't want to be on the air,
right?
But to send us information that we could use. I mean, I'm glad that I was connected, that I can afford to pay my phone bill, so I can have access. And we have
resources are important, man. That's what separates the big boys from the little boys. Think about Deion Sanders, at Jackson State, versus going to Colorado, right?
Yeah.
The big difference, resources.
Yeah. Well.
And salary, true, but resources.
That's a great conversation. We're gonna come back. We only have 30 seconds, so I'm not gonna take this.
No,
call.
don't do that to that person. I know
it'll be too short.
Yeah, just hang on. We know you got something important to say. We don't want to, do that to you for 30 seconds.
You're listening to the Morning Grind, KAZI 88.7.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Morning Grind, KZI 88.7 FM. Man, we having a great conversation in here off the air.
Right.
We're going to have to bring it to the air. We got a caller waiting on, so I'm going to be quick here. I want to give you a little traffic update. Over on Arboretum Boulevard, there's a crash. That's at Great Hills Trail. On Texas 1 Loop, obstruction on the road. That's Mopac Boulevard northbound at Breaker Lane. Lost Creek Boulevard, there's a crash. It's still there. Texas 360 Loop. That's also this just updated over on Burton Drive. We have a crash on Burton Drive near Riverside Drive. So that one that I was telling you about, it is now gone over on Texas 1 Loop. So that one is gone. We have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there? Caller, can you hear us? No.
Come on, caller.
Looks like I lost them, and they patiently waited. I'm sorry about that. We're gonna have to get you back on. So, sir, people look like they may be in agreement with looking here.
Look at him.
Okay, look. I mean, it may catch on. Either way, it's yours.
It's mine.
And can't nobody take that from you.
Can I change it? No, just play.
Hey, I like it. Hold on. I think I might be able to get that caller back in. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. Hey, what is on your mind?
I want to suggest that we connect the dots. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh. No, I think you may have a little bit of a delay.
Turn your radio.
Is your radio since you started? Yeah.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down. You want to listen to the phone and not the radio for this. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and cut that down. But the floor is yours.
Okay. I think that we connect dots between these people who are claiming to be pro-life
rather than anti-abortion. In the late 1980s, the Census Bureau said that Caucasians would no longer be the majority in the United States. We didn't hear anything about anti-abortion and pro-life until their numbers were dwindling. Therefore, their power is, and to those who say they are pro-life, then be pro-life from the womb to the tomb. Be on the front when they're killing like boys, girls, men, and women. If you are pro-life, then do something about the lead in the water in black communities and all of the environmental hazards that are occurring with us. Don't fall for the slogans that have been used as targets against us for at least 4 or decades, because guess what? It's working. People who look like us, African Americans, Hispanics, are now 6% of Texas population and the largest population in the United States. And the detriment of our lives is still giving birth. So there is a difference, a great difference between pro-life and anti-abortion. And since it's Women's History Month, I want to quote Maya Angelou, who said, I've been female so long, it's stupid not being on my own side. We need to be on our own side. We need to understand that the rhetoric is targeted toward us, and just ask, why is that a problem now? It wasn't a problem before 1970s when we were not the majority population in this country. So if you're going to be pro-life, you need to be pro-life from the womb to the tomb, or you need to get out of the way and shut up.
Hey, that's a great mic check. Thanks for holding on the line, and thanks for calling in. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one quick thing. That is a great point. I like to say we are all about the right now cause, and so if everyone's talking about it right now, my social media is flooded. Everybody is about it. But what she's saying is, what about the other things that are affecting births? And that's, she said there's lead in the water. She said that there are populations that have factors that result in miscarriages. You ain't talking about that. That's because that ain't the cause. That's not the cause that everybody's railing against. But man, I really like where she went with that.
But dude, I mean, to be honest with you, you can't do everything.
Agreed.
You have to pick your cause. You have to pick your lane, and and I feel like you ride in that lane. I was going to say stay in that lane,
right.
But that's the lane that you chose, right? And and for some people, they have a particular passion, they have a particular interest in tackling one problem. I'm not a big fan of, if you're against this, then you need to be against that, or what about this, or what about that. If I'm against people dying, then am I against what they're doing in the Middle East? Am I against what they're doing over in the Ukraine? Am I against it? No, I'm just I'm trying to just keep people from doing drugs. I'm just trying to keep people from when you want to talk about you want to talk about crack, or what about whatever.
It's funny you say that, because apparently DJ Khaled is Palestinian. I didn't know, but apparently he is.
Right.
And
second DJ Khaled reference in the morning.
I know he needs to give me one of his Bentleys,
right?
For all this. But people were coming out and asking him, "Hey, you got a comment? You haven't commented on what's going on over there, Israeli Palestine." And I'm with you. We don't need to hear nothing from him. What he gonna tell us, man?
But dude,
we the best.
Sometimes if you don't know, then you shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, that's not his lane.
And I don't think that DJ Khaled's lane is what's going on in Palestine.
And he's lived here for so long.
Right.
In fact, one of my good buddies who grew up in Orlando. They all grew up together in Orlando, Florida. Right. And then I'm not saying he didn't come from there, but the majority of his life he has been here and he's been hustling. And you see, he's for the culture. Like so, he done been trying his best to fit in and be super American dude for the culture and his music that he makes. Nah, he ain't the rep. He ain't.
I think that you know, we expect celebrities and even ourselves as individuals. Sometimes if you don't know, you shouldn't speak. Like when you said, hey, you know, you're a Kappa, and Terrence, I can feel you judging me. I'm like, I'm qualified to judge you. You know, I mean, I can't, because I know Greek life. So I know, I have my reasons. You know, I mean, so are you qualified to judge? Are you qualified to speak? Are you qualified just because you have an opinion, like we talked about with Mike Epps?
Yes, we did.
You know, just because you have an opinion don't mean that you should express it.
That's a great callback, brother, because we mentioned that before, and that's what it is right now. Hey, what's your take?
Right. You know, Ja Rule, Dave Chappelle was talking about. I want to know what Ja Rule thinks about it.
Exactly.
Right. What does Ja Rule think about what's going on in Palestine?
We don't need to know nothing.
So
about
sometimes just sit back and, you know, get educated. Sit back and listen. Sometimes, you know, that's part of the game too of life.
I want to talk. Segue to another point.
Okay.
Since we're kind of on the point of talking about call to action, here's a call to action. International Women's Day.
Yes.
Today, March 8th.
Yes.
It's a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women.
Word.
This day also marks a call to action for accelerating women's equity. You know, there's still sexism here in 2024,
Absolutely.
right? Okay. So International Women's Day has occurred for well over a century, with the first International Women's Day gathering in 1911. Wow. That's like the third time we done dropped 1911 today.
Right.
And that was supported by over 1 million people. Today, International Women's Day belongs to all groups collectively everywhere. And it's not country, group, or organization specific. So, happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
To all of the women that are out there.
Yes.
Dealing with some of the inequities, unfortunately. But we have a caller. Caller, are you there?
Good morning, Dapper D, and I believe the name is Terrence.
Yes, Terrence Terry.
Hey, she remember. Polly Pocket, what's up?
Yeah, it's Polly Pocket. First off, happy International Women's Day for everyone who celebrates or has someone to celebrate.
Yeah, hey, Terrence, he giving that ovation right now. Yeah. That's how excited he is.
I appreciate it. But you all just mentioned a good point about DJ Khaled that, and it's happened to me too, because of a certain ethnic or heritage background, people assume you have a comment.
Yeah.
Even though you've been removed from a certain nation for decades.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so what is your opinion on what's currently going on in X country? How does that make you feel? Fortunate to be an American?
Yeah, I know. I mean, you could have asked any American, because I live in America. Like, I'm an American.
Yeah, like we can talk about language, because that's something that I guess we'll use, but however, when it comes to
the politics,
specific conflict, and it's okay for me to not have an opinion, is the other thing that I think people like are uncomfortable with. It's okay if people don't want to chime in and take sides and bash. I think that's totally acceptable, because there's enough people out there who have an opinion, whether it's based on facts, first-hand knowledge, or just rumors, that I can be a neutral party, as in, we'll talk about something else.
Right. Yeah. Right. And that's fair. That's fair. That's reasonable.
No lies detected.
Because then you...
I also don't think...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, please. You have the...
Yeah, I just said, I know there was at some point people used to say, if you're not posting about it, that means you're part of the problem. No, not necessarily, because if for example, you use social media or, you write articles for newspapers and you have a certain, just like you said, you focus on maybe one path or you're interested in something else, it doesn't mean you have to jump on the bandwagon and now all of a sudden say, oh, I proudly support this cause. You can be a supporter, you can agree with people and still be a silent participant. I think that's what people forget about our nation, is that we have freedom and we also have the freedom to be silent if we choose to. And that's okay.
You have the right to remain silent. The silent majority.
Yes.
The Richard Nixon,
Right.
Richard Nixon of all people.
Yes.
And I don't know if he coined that, but it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to speak out, but you did bring up a good point, because a lot of people do feel like if you don't say anything, then you're part of the reason why it's happening.
Yeah,
that's unfair, because then you have a lot of people commenting on things that they know nothing about.
Right.
And there are more people who are ignorant. I don't know where you work, right? But think about your job and what the vast majority of people think about your job and how wrong they are. There are people who still think we play records up here,
Oh, we don't?
Right. There are people who still think we play CDs up here and tapes and stuff. I mean, they don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but they want to have an opinion about it,
Exactly. And sometimes if you can't change people's opinions, is it really worth your energy trying to convince them?
Right.
And start, pick your battle. Sometimes it's not. Especially for something petty, you're not going to change. You're not going to change their opinion. And if you're going to be okay with it, just acknowledge that we can agree to disagree, right?
Yes. That's a lost art in this day and age.
Yes, it is.
Polly Pockets. Appreciate you calling in. We had a question. If you owned a boat, what would you name it?
Ooh.
I know. That's why that's what we doing here. She wasn't ready for it, but she gonna.
No, I got you.
What's that?
Okay, what?
It's the best from the West.
Yo! Polly Pockets is your name?
It is, absolutely.
Call it keep it in the pocket. In the pocket. There you go.
I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll take it under advisement.
Polly Pockets, depending on you sound like you're a very intelligent person. I hope you're very successful in life, and I also hope you're rich, because we take donors here. But
okay.
but Polly, if your boat is big enough, you're gonna have a life raft, or in your case a lifeboat, and then you can name that one. You can call that one in the pocket, because you got the main one. And you got this one in the pocket. You see what I'm saying there? You can name
I could. But the deputy, I take my wealth and I do something else with it. I don't really want to.
She's reasonable. She's fiscally sound.
Hey man, I'm gonna go party in the pocket this weekend, man. I'm gonna go party in the pocket. Where you hanging? I'm hanging in the pocket.
Polly, it's okay. Hey, it's okay if he came up with a better name than yours.
Well, she said she'll take it under advisement.
Okay, all right. This is taking.
Yeah, I'm not fully convinced yet. You got an A for effort.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay,
I'll take that.
Did he get a T for effort? What letter did he get?
She said
an E.
She said an A. I heard A.
She said, I want my own grading scale. Polly, one last thing before we go. It was going to be the next topic. If you had 24 hours to live and could do a last meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what would you eat for each of those?
Wow, that's deep, dude. That's deep.
Hey, it's Polly.
Okay.
It's Polly.
Okay, so breakfast is going to be an eggs Benedict.
Ooh.
Man, she's exotic.
Yeah, she is.
With lavender latte.
Oh, good grief. Oh, wow. Hey, that's West Coast right there. That's
lavender latte?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Lunch?
Lunch is going to have to be like a borscht.
Ooh.
With some sour cream and some rye bread on the side.
I speak Russian and I don't even know if I can spell borscht. I know I can spell it in Russian. I'm trying to think in English. Can I spell it? Okay.
She is
There's
exotic.
multiple spellings. So
Okay, good. Thank you for that.
spelling.
Okay, thank you. With that.
Dinner, we'll probably do a filet mignon with some maybe mashed potatoes, and we'll probably have to end it with some vodka.
There you go. There you go.
Polly Pockets, the best in the West. Thank you very much.
Did I pass?
Oh, you passed. We not complaining about that.
You got an A.
Yes.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's better than the E.
Hey, thanks for calling in. Have a great rest of the day. Oh, Polly, it's gonna be 83 degrees today. The sun is now shining. What's that Friday looking like for you? You gonna be out and enjoying it?
She's gonna be keeping it in the pocket, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna keep it in my car. I got a couple errands today before the weekend when I can enjoy the weather.
All right.
Hopefully it's nice.
Thank you for listening in then while you're in the car doing your thing.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen. Enjoy your Friday and the weekend.
Thanks, you too. Whoa. Okay, so you already heard the question.
She's
512-836-2887. Y'all call in. We got about 6 minutes before we go to our sponsor break. So I'm gonna start with you, Terrence.
Mm-hmm.
If you had 24 hours to live and could do a last meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what would you eat for each?
You know, see, I don't know where Polly's from because I feel like my stuff is going to be simple.
La Jolla.
Yeah,
that's right outside San Diego.
Okay, man, because she said foods I can't even spell.
I know.
You know, like, what's a broche?
She said
a borscht. A borscht.
Borscht.
I don't even know what is a borscht.
Nah, at the soup.
It's a soup?
Hey, for the record, soup in Russian is soup.
Oh, really?
And I said so that means that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a soup.
Right.
And it's red and but she said with some sour cream. That's how they do it too. You throw some sour cream in it, you stir that thing up. Yeah. It's like adding like cream to coffee kind of deal. But yeah, man. And then she says filet mignon.
Right.
Can you spell that?
No.
Mignon?
No, mignon. I call it filet. Fillet. I call it fillet mignon.
Yeah. But I'll foul it in my mouth. And that's about the closest I'm gonna get to it.
Let me see.
But yeah. So okay. So what are we getting?
Barbecue.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Barbecue.
Yeah.
Dinner. No. A steak. And lunch. I would do more barbecue. I love barbecue.
Man.
And I can't tell where the barbecue is from because they're not advertising, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's get this call.
All right, we got a caller. Are you there? Caller, are you there? I had him. I lost him. I had him. I lost him. I had him. I lost him. I had.
So what would your meal be?
Okay, so here's what I'm going with. I'm going with some sunny side up eggs, some toast, and some bacon.
Right.
For that breakfast, and I wanted that T-bone steak.
Yeah, that steak is.
And some Welch's Great, like Biggie.
T-bone steak and Welch's Great.
That's where I want it to go.
Baby.
Caller, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's popping? Oh, man, we got back to back. We got Polly Pockets and DL from RVA. We got about 90 seconds, so let's jump in.
Well, I don't want to talk about what my last meal would be because that's not important to me.
Okay.
Let's talk about what the name of my boat would be.
Look at here.
What you gonna name it?
Mind your business.
Man, who's in that boat? Man, mind your business. Oh, okay. Well, who's that, Terrence? Mind your business. Oh, okay. Is it business?
Don't ask no questions. Don't come over here barring nothing. If you see something going on, mind your business.
Is it business or business?
B-I-Z-Z-I-E.
Yeah. Hey, she just took on her teacher hat for you. We done had a couple teachers call today, and then we getting caught. Okay, so you would have the boat, and I'm just kind of curious. Is this a yacht-sized boat? Like you trying to sail around the world with that thing? What you want to do, DL?
Oh yeah, because I'm a plus size woman. So we don't do nothing small over here.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it ain't a dinghy. Yeah,
No, you don't do no dinghies, no. Mm-mm.
So it ain't gonna be one of the little fast boys. It's gonna be, a big boat, a big yacht, a big ship.
Yeah, I don't need the fast one because I'm a U.S. citizen. I ain't trying to run from nobody. I want you to see this.
Ooh.
yes.
I want you to see. You go cruise on by real slow.
Real slow and just give my pageant woman. That's right. She made it.
With that,
that's right. You see these rocks flowing your car.
with that horn.
I think DL would have that foghorn. She got that big time of horn. Hey DL, we was asking earlier, do you go to sleep with all the lights on, or all the lights off and a little bit of light? What do we do with that?
Okay, so again, I don't run from nothing, so them lights are off.
Okay.
I don't need no music. I don't need none of that to go to sleep. I don't have to hear them birds and the owls. And I heard when y'all was talking about, I don't need all that.
When it's time to bed down, you can put it away, right? You don't need no help.
Put it away because again, having all those extra distractions. God forbid if something happens or somebody's coming into your house, you're not going to hear it.
Agree. But I got the Rottweilers by the door though, DL. So they gonna know. Nah, I got a French Mastiff,
okay.
but it's bigger than a Rott though.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big dog. What? Okay, DL, the hairstylist in Atlanta who went viral because she was invited to a date at NBA game and she left him because the seats were too far away.
That's the other one.
What you doing?
That's the other one.
What you doing with
that? Hustle. That's why she ain't got nobody.
She got an Instagram fan.
All these girls, all look. You get invited to an NBA game. You be thankful you got invited to an NBA game by a brother that's not playing in the NBA.
Right.
That means he could have took one of his boys and truly enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
He was trying to showcase you and show you a different side, but you're too busy trying to be a baller that you couldn't even bought your own ticket.
Right. Right. She was trying to get free food, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what's wrong with them. You should have already had. If you think that you are so worth it, then you take yourself. Then you can pay for it yourself,
right,
and everything else, and not criticize that brother that's on the come up. Because again, that could have been a test to see if you're worthy enough to find out exactly how much that brother is worth.
Ooh, that might have been a test. I didn't think of that.
That's what I do.
Oh, that might have been a test just to see what you work with. DL, I've been with this thing for a very long time, and one of the first things I said to her was, I ain't gonna be whining and dining you. I said that. I showed up to one of the dates in a big old baggy T-shirt when we went bowling. Just not fly.
Right.
Just trying to be myself and just let her know, look, there's that, but I want to show you this. And I believe that. I really believe that was the one for me.
Yeah.
And I see that. And I think that was a test that clearly. Oh, we gotta go. Yo.
Yeah.
Grown Man Game Radio.
That's right.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that sounds like the spot to be. You better be glad I be running around trying to be domesticated D. I'm dapper D when I'm on the radio. But then there's domesticated D. I got errands and gotta do that thing. But man, that sounds like like a ball.
It's fun, something for the fellas, man. Finally, and we need that.
We need that,
and we do it with a smile on our face.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Because a lot of times, especially nowadays, everybody's so negative. What you need to do,
I know.
What you yelling and talking down and talking at. We talk to you. So yeah, man, that's what we do every Thursday. 4 to 7 right here on KZI. I done talked to the mayor, Kirk Watson. I said, yo, man, you got to wrap that city council up. You got to get it done by 4 o'clock, man. We got a whole lot of game.
Hey, B, wrap it up.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Terry, I was telling you to wrap it up.
You
remember that, the Chappelle's?
Yeah.
Yo, B, wrap it up.
That's funny. I remember that. Yeah, that's what I told the man. He's like, okay, we gonna do the best we can, Terrence. We gonna do it. Like, all right, man. That's my Mayor Kirk Watson impression.
That was It was okay.
Okay.
I mean,
hey,
I want to bash it because our listeners don't live here, so they don't know what he sounds like.
I said, you know what? I never said I was the best impressionist. I'm the world's worst impressionist.
Hold on now. Ring.
Don't do
it's
that.
A phone call. Mr. Obama, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Yeah, hello. I want to thank you for taking this phone call. Joe Biden kicked butt last night. I didn't think he had it in him. And I've been all over this country campaigning. You should get out there and vote. So, yeah.
That's legit, dog. That's legit.
All right, I'll take that. That's the only one.
You freaked out one before, and I was like, yo, this dude has got it. So, yeah. I appreciate throwing that alley-oop, and you didn't just look at it. You went and slammed that joint.
Polly, what's his name?
Polly Pockets?
Yeah, Polly Pockets. Thanks for the call. And, Jay Hunt, I just saw Jay Hunt over there. Anyway,
hey, the president know who Jay Hunt is?
I know everything.
I know everybody knows who Polly Pockets is. She the best in the West.
Right, the best in the West.
With Jay Hunt, what you know he DJs. So one of your big time parties, you could hook a brother up.
Hey, last weekend he was DJing at the Conway show.
Oh, okay. So you know about that?
Yeah, I get down for mine.
I see that, sir.
I don't have to be presidential no more.
Hey, you in there, dog? I'm
in there. Tuck that.
Okay,
tuck that. I'm in there. Tuck that.
Mr. Obama, I hate to rush you. I gotta go. Gotta get my man Terrence back in here and get back to it. But
I'm gonna go do my thing.
Okay.
So. Holler at you, Mr. President. Talk to you. Anyway.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Man, I felt like while I was talking to him, I felt like the Secret Service men were right on the other line. You know how Mama used to be on the other line?
Man.
You trying to spit your game in middle school?
Oh,
Mama,
yeah.
hey, you on the line? I've got to make a call. I called to church. Mama, I'm in the middle. I'm playing a Keith Sweat song for her right now.
Oh yeah, trying to the speaker turned up, but you next to the phone,
trying to do my thing,
trying to
Secret Service man. Because I was about to ask Obama a couple things, but I know them Secret Service men were right there.
Man,
ask them roll through.
Man, real quick. At the LBJ library, when all the presidents came, remember a few years ago?
Yeah.
I was at the library and I saw all them Secret Service man. Let me tell you, that's intimidating.
I know it is.
The only thing more intimidating than the Secret Service is the Nation of Islam. They secure.
I was about to say that.
Man, you see the brothers with the bow ties?
Yes, I do. That's literally, bro. Get out of my head.
Okay.
Man,
yeah.
That's why we clicking today. We got people all over the hey, somebody from California done. The kid, I don't know. I don't think that's Polly. They up at this look like NorCal. We've been getting somebody up in Sacramento. 512-836-2887. I want to make sure that our Cali homies get a little love. I know I said Polly Pockets is the best in the West, but if you the runner-up, that ain't a bad thing. Like, if you come in, if you make it to the Super Bowl, you at least can say I've been to the Super Bowl. Dan Marino's probably gonna go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Jim Kelly,
but he can say I went. Oh, Jim Kelly should go down because he went to 4 straight.
Right. He
didn't win them.
Right.
It ain't his fault.
But growing counts for something.
No doubt.
That's why. I mean, I'm not, and I know you got your show coming up, but that's why when it comes to the GOAT conversation,
yes, sir,
I lean LeBron.
Oh,
yes.
9 championships, and technically 10 if you count this midseason one that he just won.
Well, no, not 9 appearances.
Finals. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it to 9 championships.
Listen, I know Jordan was 6. I'm not trying to have that conversation.
Okay.
Right. I know Jordan was 6-0, but Jordan, he only made it to 6. He could only make it to 6.
Has LeBron ever played with 2 or 3 first ballot Hall of Famers?
No.
Okay then.
But look, he went to 9 finals.
Because Jordan didn't win it till he got Pippen.
No, and
he had Horace Grant. Not Horace Grant is not the Hall of Fame. Not the first time. But I mean, Dennis Rodman. He had him. Yeah. He had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Steve Kerr. It was just a different era when it came to the 3-point. Hey, Paxson hit that thing in the corner. He dished that ball. He didn't take that shot. He dished it to Paxson.
Right.
Paxson got him to the championship.
Right.
So, those teams were legit. Ron Harper.
Right.
Scoring, Ron Harper said, all right, man, I'm going to lay back.
And I know sports. Magic Johnson, my favorite player of all time. He's 5 rings. Well, he went to 8 finals. I would rather be.
Let me tell you about my fraternity brother, Wilt Chamberlain. You didn't know he was a Kappa?
I didn't know that.
He is.
He looks like a Kappa.
We got to play. Why do you do that? We gotta think about. They literally widened the lane because of that brother.
Right.
There were rule changes because of that brother. Like that's we can't forget that.
Right.
And that's now. I lean heavily for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being the greatest of all time.
Really.
But when I say Kareem, I also gotta say that same Jordan argument that. You got Worthy, you Magic Johnson on your team, Kareem.
Are you saying all Kareem or Lou Alcindor included? Okay.
Because what he did over in Milwaukee, that was legit. Caller, are you there?
I am here.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing good, man. Happy International Women's Day, brother.
Yes, indeed. DJ Patricio here out of Austin. Coming up, I'm a big fan of yours, Mr. Hunt. And I listened to you for a lot of years.
Hey, Mr. Hunt is in the building, and I hope he's listening. I know he's in the building. Let's see.
I just heard y'all say the same.
Yeah. No, he's in the building.
You know Jay Hunt be lurking and mixing.
Right. So here's the deal. When it comes to this debate. I've seen a lot of people play the sport. I acknowledge that some of these guys are really, really good. LeBron is good. Mike is good. It's just something about Kobe, man. It's something about you knew when he came out. You knew when he came out what he was going to do. I just think we forget. I think we forget. But the Mamba.
Number
one.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying it's number one, but I will say this. All the basketball players now are saying 1A and 1B. Jordan and Kobe, 1A and 1B. They said they played against them.
Right.
Okay. Well, how about this? Can I say recency bias files into that? Because before, in the generation, you sound like a young brother, but generation before you.
41.
Oh, okay, all right. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, we need the 41-year-olds. You're still on this earth, still above ground. Appreciate you. So when Jordan was doing his thing,
but that's the right age for
a lot of people didn't necessarily give it to him necessarily at that time. Maybe in the first three-peat, we were heading that way. But as we got away, everyone started falling in love. Now, Kobe, God rest his soul, Kobe has brought up, and now Kobe gets love. But when we get away from LeBron, do you agree or disagree that maybe more appreciation, more respect may be put on that name, first to 40,000? His career is a triple-double, brother. 40, 10, and 10.
Right.
40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists. Do you think we may, at some point, we may give it to him?
No, I agree. I really agree. Like, LeBron he's done some astronomical things. It's just when you watch somebody play basketball, you like the eye test. Like Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders art. Like I saw Barry Sanders. So it's like I can't say Emmitt Smith. I saw a little bit of Walter Payton, but I just can't say with the eye test.
Right.
This man get on the front, he was just different. Kobe was just different. Kobe was.
Kobe, the knock against Kobe is he's a Jordan clone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only knock. And here's an interest. And if you look at the stats of Kobe, and this is for me, and no one talks about this. I can't give it to Kobe because he has virtually the same identical stats as Tim Duncan.
Ooh.
Right. You know what I mean? Everything that you say about Kobe can be said about Tim Duncan. And if you're not going to give it to Tim Duncan, then you're not going to give it to Kobe. Mic drop.
He did drop the mic. This brother in here messing up equipment in the studio. This brother in here dropping stuff, literally dropping stuff. Hey, okay, so then one other quick question when it comes to this. This is a great conversation, man. You're going to have to come back to the sports show coming up here in 19 minutes, and we're going to have to continue this. What say you about Jordan and the fact that he left the game? He went and played baseball. Right. He had a three-peat, took some time off, came back and got the 3-peat. He might have had an 8-peat. He might have won 8 straight.
He
could have been a mic drop.
He didn't.
But that's well, and that may be to his detriment. That might have been the thing that ruined his legacy. Is the fact that he could have done something that even, well, going back to Bill Russell. Oh, also Terrence. Bill Russell is a Kappa also, if you didn't know. But anyway, Bill Russell got 11 rings. If my count is correct, he's got 11 rings, and I don't know if he did 8 straight. But I mean, you see what I'm saying? In the modern era, Jordan could have had 8 straight.
You know what? My knock against Jordan is.
What's that?
Why I can't give it to him? Because when he was gone, Pippen was one bad play away from going back to the finals.
Yeah, it was
without Micah Jordan.
The team was, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was right when LeBron leaves a team, the team falls apart. When Michael Jordan leaves a team, they almost go to the finals. You know?
Correct.
I mean,
yeah. Okay, so
I don't know what that was.
No,
I don't know what that was. So, and I know. Listen, man, call back during the sports show, man. I don't want to make this. Go ahead.
No, I definitely I enjoyed y'all. Can I have one shameless plug?
Yeah.
All right, y'all come out and represent tonight. Come check us out. We're gonna be at the Leggery Event Center. The Leggery Event Center is off of 685 Pecan Street. I'll be DJing there. DJ Patricio, born and raised here in Austin. It's just something new we trying, and it'll be nice to get support, get some of our people out there.
All right.
And that's 401 FM 685 North 202, Lucasville, Texas 78660. Allegri Event Center and DJ Patricio.
All right,
Friday.
Man. Every Friday.
All right, I'm gonna call y'all back so we can continue this conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it would be a pleasure. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Take care.
For the casual fan or not a fan, because a lot of people, they're very quick to say I don't do sports.
Mm-hmm.
I got it,
right.
But I think if you don't do sports, you still should show up to a Super Bowl party,
right?
Because there's a lot of chatting, side conversations, and it's good food, and that's about the social part of it. And unfortunately, sports is big here in America, so you need some water cooler talk to help out. You definitely shouldn't be engaging in no politics at work.
No.
You got to work with these people, so y'all need to be.
And we all can agree.
tussling.
Never mind. I was gonna say we all can agree when it comes to sports, but some people, they treat sports like it's life or death. So I saw a dude with a Dallas Cowboy tat on his chest.
God.
Right.
Why he do that to himself?
Man, because he's a glutton for punishment. That's why.
Yeah, I see that.
Being a Cowboy fan, like being in an abusive relationship,
it's tough.
It's gonna get better later. I will leave, but next year it's gonna be different.
I allege that those are the fans that are just loyal to a fault, and for no other reason, I respect their loyalty. And their excitement, their positivity, because they think every year is going to be their year.
Right.
And I'm not saying it won't happen, but man, it's been a long time.
Right.
And they have been, with all the resources and the shine that they get, the fact that they haven't got there, it hurts.
Yeah.
That you could be a fan and you're not rewarded.
Right.
Because the stadium's always packed, they always representing, and they ride for their team.
Well, yeah. For better or for worse.
So, I was going to come back, man. One day we're going to have to get back into that greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. So, for our listeners out there, if you have an opportunity, make sure that you reach out to someone today and go ahead and wish them a happy Women's Day. Show them that you are understanding, that you recognize that there are inequities. We want to accelerate women's equality across the board. We need more women CEOs. We need more women judges. Those are the opportunities. So it starts at the bottom for our youngins. We have to give them the
ground floor.
Yeah. And so what we all have to do. But today is the day we're going to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, and let's be the wind beneath their wing.
Right.
What do you say, Terry? We're at the end of the show.
It was a great one. I enjoyed it.
Man, that was fun.
It is fun. It's happening. And you're going to stick around because what do we have coming up next?
The Fans View. We will talk some sports. You can call in. It's the same number. And we can go a little bit further into this. But we're going to give y'all a little bit of music on the way out. Thank you for listening in.